If there's a cat on the can, you know I'm going to buy it and review it. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. So the other night, I went down to Rozi's wine house where I buy a lot of my beers because they were doing a charity event. Apparently, somebody, I don't know if it's somebody that works there or somehow there was a cat that needed some surgery on its legs, and they decided to do a fundraiser to help pay for it. And one of the guys that works there pulled a whole bunch of beers out of his beer cellar and raffled off 4 different boxes of very hard to find crazy beers. So I went down there to buy the raffle tickets, support a good cause. I didn't win any of the boxes of beer, unfortunately, but I don't care because I was supporting a good cause, helping a cat get new legs, basically. And while I was there, I was wandering around the store, waiting for the drawing to happen, and I picked up some beers because I really can't go into Rozi's without buying beers. One of the beers I picked up was this one right here. And of course, going down there to support a cat charity, I had to pick up a cat beer with a cat on it. So this is the Wake and Shake. It's from Tripping Animals Brewery out of Doral, Florida. And like I said, it's got this crazy looking cat on the can right there. Pretty cool looking. And on the side here, it says Trippy Shakes Series. Tripping Animals, Wake and Shake Sour Ale. Over here, brewed and canned Tripping Animals. Drink fresh, drink now, recycle this can. And it says, Wake and Shake, 6% alcohol. It's a milkshake style sour ale with peach, strawberry, pineapple, passion fruit, marshmallow, vanilla, granola, and milk sugar. That is a lot of ingredients. A ton of ingredients. On the bottom here, it says canned on 7/27/25. And there's some sort of weird image, picture, person, milkshake, dessert looking thing on the bottom. But that is a lot of ingredients. I gotta read that again. Milkshake style sour ale with peach, strawberry, pineapple, passion fruit, marshmallow, vanilla, granola, and milk sugar. This sounds like it's gonna be a sweet fruit bomb. Give it a little roll just to make sure everything's mixed up, because sometimes these kind of beers can settle. And at Rozi's, I paid $6.60 for this can, getting a little pricey there. So on Untappd, it gets a 4.20 with 3.1 thousand check-ins. On Beer Advocate, it gets an 89, very good, but there are only 14 check-ins, and that looks like orange juice. Kind of. All right, get a nose on it. Vanilla comes through big time. Vanilla, some sort of, I don't want to say artificial, but reminds me of artificial, like maybe that's the marshmallow. And a hint of just mixed fruit. Like I said when I was pouring that, it started to look like orange juice, but that's really dark now. Can't see through it at all. Looks chunky. I'm going to get the flashlight out again. Oh yeah, there's all kind of floaters and chunks and debris and whatever else in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but there is just a ton of stuff floating in there all over the place. Very chunky beer. Hopefully that means it was made with just tons of pureed fresh fruits. Yeah, just vanilla, a little tinge of artificialness, and like a mixed fruit. This looks delicious. I'm excited to try it. Cheers, everybody. Not as thick as I would have expected, but it is kind of... It's a mix of like watery and chunky. Like you can almost feel fruit bits in your teeth and your mouth, but the liquid itself is kind of watery. A slight bit of tartness. And just like a nondescript mixed fruit flavor. Like if you took all those fruits I just listed, threw them in a blender, blended them up, pureed them, added a little bit of carbonated water to it. That's kind of what this is. I can kind of pick out a little bit of peachiness, maybe a little bit of vanilla. I don't know what I think about this one. It's kind of bland. I'm surprised it's kind of bland. You know, I really like the can art. And for $6.60, with all those fruits in there and all those ingredients, I expected a bigger, bolder flavor out of this. It's not like it's a bad beer. It just kind of misses the mark for me. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to give this one a let it play. At $6.60, I wouldn't buy it again. It's not like, again, it doesn't taste bad. It just isn't, it just misses the mark. The fruits aren't strong enough for me. All of those flavors just don't seem to be there. It's just, yeah, it's kind of just a blandish kind of fruit beer, if that makes sense. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Have you had this before? Did I get this one wrong? Have you had the Wake and Shake? Tripping Animals usually do some pretty good beers, but this one just isn't it for me, unfortunately. Especially since I really like the can art. It's a disappointment that this is only a let it play. But they can't all be winners, can they? So it's an adventure buying these beers, especially for $6, $7 a beer. And as always, embrace the adventure.